A very good day. This session we are going to learn synthesis and metabolism of catecholamines. The major catecholamines which you need to know is dopamine, norepinephrine and epinephrine. Now we will be discussing synthesis of catecholamines. The source of catecholamines is tyrosine, and this tyrosine is converted into L-DOPA with the help of an enzyme called as tyrosine hydroxylase. Now this step is the rate limiting step. Once the L-DOPA is formed, then it is converted into dopamine with the help of another enzyme called as dopa decarboxylase. Now dopa decarboxylase could be peripheral or central. Then this dopamine is further converted into norepinephrine, usually in the vesicles, with the help of enzyme dopamine beta hydroxylase. And once the norepinephrine is formed at the various places in the sympathetic system, norepinephrine is the neurotransmitter. And usually in the adrenal medulla, the norepinephrine is converted into epinephrine. Now that's the synthesis of these important catecholamines. Now next you need to know is how they are metabolized. The two important enzymes which are responsible for metabolism of catecholamines are MAO enzyme, that is monoamine oxidase, whereas COMT. COMT is catecholomethyl transferase. Now these enzymes metabolize mainly the dopamine, norepinephrine and epinephrine. So for example, dopamine is metabolized by monoamine oxidase to DOPAC, and this DOPAC is further metabolized to homovanillic acid with the help of COMT. Whereas norepinephrine is metabolized with the help of MAO and COMT COMT enzyme to normetanephrine and then to vanillyl mandelic acid. Whereas epinephrine is metabolized to metanephrine. Now vanillyl mandelic acid is very important in terms of a condition called as pheochromocytoma. In pheochromocytoma, usually VMA levels are quite high. And as you know that the release of epinephrine is episodic, and that's why we need to draw 24 hours urine sample to evaluate VMA levels. If you take VMA level at one or single stream urine, there are high possibility that the diagnosis will be missed. So hence, it's important to take 24 hours urine sample. The enzyme which inhibits norepinephrine and epinephrine is predominantly MAO-A enzyme, that is monoamine oxidase A. So monoamine oxidase A mainly metabolizes epinephrine, norepinephrine, serotonin and tyramine, whereas MAO-B enzyme mainly metabolizes dopamine, and COMT enzyme mainly metabolizes dopamine, and hence MAO-A inhibitors basically inhibit the metabolism of norepinephrine, epinephrine and serotonin. Hence MAO-A inhibitors are mainly used in depression because they are known to increase these amine levels. For example, tranylcypromine. Whereas MAO-B inhibitor, which metabolizes predominantly dopamine, so hence MAO-B inhibitors tend to increase dopamine level by inhibiting its metabolism. So you've got selegiline and rasagiline. Whereas COMT inhibitor, examples are talcopone and tocopone. These also inhibits metabolism of dopamine, thereby increasing the level of dopamine in the brain, that is in the substantia nigra, and they are also used in Parkinsonism. So this is the brief overview of synthesis and metabolism of catecholamines and the drugs affecting it. Thank you very much and keep listening to my other lecture videos.